Every now and then I get a direct message on Instagram from people who wants to know my background or just states that they think I'm talented, and they ask about flexibility, say that they would never be able to do it in so many years and so, and this is just to show that it's bullshit. I've been working very hard over very many years, and I've actually consider myself to be less talented than most people. I spent a lot of time the first years to just figure out what I was trying to do. And my flexibility when I was started was a lot worse than most people here. And like my athletic ability was very, very ridiculous. Also, when I look back now, I can see that there's so much stuff that I've been doing wrong. Uh, Not because I knew that it was wrong, and but just because of lack of understanding, lack of um, knowing what to look for. So when I was doing flexibility stuff, I was doing everything too hardcore. When I was doing one arm stuff, I didn't know about the right shoulder position, the right hip position. And there's the first years spent so much time just trying to understand everything and remember how to do stuff, because you get some aha moments and then you kind of forget them, and then maybe a few months with bad training later you remember, that was the stuff that I remembered earlier. And so the process goes on and on. You can see other people online doing stuff, but it's hard to relate to because you only know your own body. So as you can see here, like I didn't know the right steps for one arm handstands, so it took me so much longer time. If I could go back, I would change so much to make it more efficient. But that's kind of the process of learning. Um, this was my first press. It was after 3.5 years of handstands. Most people are able to press if they like work hard for it in a few months or maybe a year or something, but I was very slow. And here I'm rotating a lot, and now at least I know that I'm rotating. I didn't know that just weeks before this. So in the process of learning handbells, I kind of grew up. I learned a lot of patience. I've learned to um, fix problems that I didn't know were problems. It sounds funky, but it's kind of the way it is. And I've never been motivated by uh, progress in a way. I've just really liked to do it, and if progress happened, it would be a bonus. There's not everything that I've liked to do. For example, flexibility, it was very hard for me to do because my starting point was so extremely bad, and I had no understanding of it. And I thought that since my left hip is operated, that it would just not be possible for me to get progress. But with time, with exploration, with information, trial and error, kind of find out that wow, it works and it doesn't hurt anymore, in the bad way at least. And then progress happens as a kind of end result for the hunger of wanting to do what you're actually doing and the joy of it. I've always had a tendency to do too much rather than too little because I simply need to do it. I need to do handstands to be happy or sane in a way. Everything in life kind of goes up and down, but handstands has been my consistent. It's been a place where I get to focus on the stuff that I've been doing, can let go of all other shit that's happening in my life, all the stress and problems and shit kind of goes away when I focus on hand balance, so it's been my consistent, and I've really loved it. Also, the shitty stuff, you know, it goes up and down, and sometimes it really sucks, but even when it sucks, it's kind of fun. uh, I think you must have to try to kind of relate to it. But it's been a really, really fun 6.5 years, and I'm looking so much forward to what the next years will bring. As you can see from this video, it has escalated a lot. The first years went slow, then the last years has been much faster progress-wise than the first years, because I understand the process better. I understand everything more, and I also build a higher capacity for work. So suffer on.